Hi, Darla DeMauro from HeartWork Organizing here, and I have a tip for you around makeup and not being cluttery in the bathroom because we always have too much stuff in the bathroom, right? The thing is, if you are used to keeping extras around because you're afraid of running out, I have a great tip for you. Actually, a couple of tips. So the first one is when I have a tube like this and I have product that I need to get to, I'll use a lipstick or a lip gloss, and I'll take it starting at the end and swipe down to make sure that all the product is in the business end of this tube. So once I do that, I'll take the flat end that I've scooped all the product, out of that end, and I'll fold it up like this and take a binder clip out of the office, but in the bathroom they work great. And I'll take a binder clip and hold it together just like that. So all that squeezing down towards the business end of your tube is going to make it easier to get to the last little bit of product, okay? But when it gets down to all the way down, I know that there's actually still product in there. And so what I've done over the years is I've gotten a little system together to take a tube like this that I know there's still product in, but I can't get to it. How do I know? Because I've looked. And if you look in this, there's a tube right here. And if you look all the way in the bottom, you'll see that there is literally, maybe a half an inch, maybe an inch of a lip inside the tube. And you are never going to get that last little bit of product out. So let me show you this. I want to cut right into that, and I don't know if you can see that any better, but there is a tube inside the tube about that high, and so you're never going to be able to get that product out unless you cut open the tube. And this is where one of my favorite products comes in. This is called the Every Drop Makeup Spatula, and it's brilliant because what I do when I get to a product like this, and the last little bit that I can't get to unless I break into the tube, is I'll take another container that I've used the product up in, and I've washed this out, and I will scoop out my product from this tube and put it into another container. And then I can put the lid on, keep it airtight, and usually, and I've been watching this over the years that I've been doing it, usually there's about 2 weeks worth of product in there, sometimes a lot more. So I wanted to show you how this works. So I'm just going to use the other side of this pretty big tube here. And I'm going to go through the whole thing. So I'm going to squeeze the product from one end down to, like I said, the business end. And it doesn't take that long. You can kind of hear the little air bubbles. And it's all down there. And I'm just going to see if there's, nope, see I'm squeezing, nothing coming out. But I know there's still product in there. So at this point, I'll cut it open. And look at that. You thought I was kidding and I just wasn't squeezing hard enough, but there is a ton of product in there. Let me show you. And actually I'll put it on this cap so we can see exactly how much. Look at that. There is at least a day's worth, depending on how much you use. There's another day's worth. Listen, there's just a ton of product in here. Nobody's trying to, get one over on you. It's not bad manufacturing or whatever. It's just how the tubes are made. Are you seeing this? There's a lot of product coming out of here. So, you just keep spatulaing it out. And this is why, like I said, I'm never trying to buy extras. I don't want to have 3 or 4 of these in my linen closet because I don't have a huge house and I need all my storage space for things that I need to get to every day. And with the way that we live these days, I can go down to the corner store, or even if you work or live in a rural area, you can pretty much get anything delivered within a day or two these days. So there you go. That empty container had that much product in it. So definitely worth using my little tip here. And honestly, there's enough in there. I could put this on my hands and have a whole nother application even after I've used the spatula. So one more tip for you, if you don't have a spatula or you just want to use your hands, you can actually take the 2 halves of the tube and kind of squish them together and put the cap back on it. And if you don't have one of these handy dandy little spatulas, you can still get in there over the next couple of days and use the last bit of product up. So There you go. I love putting these together. It makes me feel like very accomplished. It's a little bit like a puzzle, but there you go. It fits just right over the top, fits right over the bottom. So like I said, if you're used to storing things in your house, you might actually want to get used to storing things at the store and keep your house more organized. I hope this tip helps you. I know it helps me every month or so when I've got these products that I'm trying to get every last drop out of. I hope it works for you too.